Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Mr. Morgan's looking a little bit different now, isn't he? And the horse looks awful odd. And everything seems altogether a lot more colorful than one would expect. No, it's not Red Dead. I'm playing Breath of the Wild again for the first time in, I don't know, over a month now, I think? I think I last played this maybe last September, back in September. Nah, you see, I figured I might take a little break from Red Dead tonight and instead go ahead and try to carry on with this again. It's been quite some time since I played it, and I really need to finish this game. It's been going on 2 years now. Oh god, it's gonna be real hard trying to adjust, though. The horse doesn't seem as responsive as it does in Red Dead, but that's not too big of a surprise, to be honest. Of course, you know, I wasn't fooling anyone with my, saying that this was Red Dead, because, well, A, obviously it's a completely different game, and B, I have it labeled correctly anyway, so there we are. But, yeah, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and try to do some more of the Champions Ballad. Prior to that, though, I did play quite a bit of this off-stream, and basically all I did was wander around and see if I could find the last few hidden shrines and find some Koroks, and I found a pile of Koroks, so I'm going to go ahead and have a little chat with Hestu before I head back up to Death Mountain. Yes, one of the big reasons why I haven't played any of this in a while is because I loaned my Switch out to a friend for her to try it out, you know, until she got her own. She pre-ordered the Smash Brothers specific edition of it, which she got recently. So, I then got mine back. And I was cool with her borrowing mine for a while because, well, I wanted to do a bunch of Halloween-oriented games during October. And, of course, Red Dead came out, and I knew I was going to be spending a lot of time with that. However, I do very much enjoy this game, so I really want to try to finish it. First this. It's a good way to begin. Go back and talk to old Broccoli Head here and get myself some more weapon space. Bows? Sure! Wait, so did I just max out the bow stash? Interesting. There's a forest exit shortcut. I was not aware of that. Is that up here? Oh, yes, so it is, because I suppose this must allow me to... A note from Maka. Just climb in this tree's mouth to leave the forest. I promise it won't eat you. The entire time I've been playing this game, I didn't realize this existed. And yet it still scares the bejesus out of Link, but you know, he's a gullible sort of fella. No, for a minute I thought the game stalled. What a lovely way to start. Ah, that looks like a monster hideout. It still amazes me that after all this time, there's still so much area of this game that I have not gone through yet. I mean, yeah, we've got all our, like, trails here, but I mean, this area, I have not been there, or here, or that mountain, or this entire area here on the coast. It's maddening. Simply maddening. Anyway, let's head back to Gordon City. Also, hopefully the mic is working okay. I noticed in reviewing some of my last couple of streams, especially the Red Dead ones, my voice seems awful loud. So I've scaled the mic gain, I think it is, or something like that, back a little bit. Some kind of amplification. And I think I'm recording this in such a manner now that I can readjust that after the fact, so we'll see how it turns out. Oh yes, I'm on fire, I forgot about that. Yes, we need to fix that. Link needs to be not on fire. I'll leave the Korok headgear on, though, just in case. Because clearly it doesn't seem to affect my head. Because that's how convection heat works, right? Let's put Rivali to good use. Jerk that he is. Gordon City. The Gordons. Okay, there's the, whatchamacallit up there. Let's go this way, pick myself up some, precious jewels while I'm at it. No, this looks like a spot I can rest. I seem to be taking to the controls a bit more quickly than I had expected. I was expecting this was going to go terribly. After playing similarly open-world games and not playing this for quite some time. We're gonna need something a bit more heavy-duty. There we go. Seems like a waste of such a powerful weapon, but I mean, I usually only use them to fight Lionels anyway. I go over and see Cass, and all of a sudden he just bursts into flames. Lizard! No, it's gone. I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are of trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let your guard down. Well, that's way up on the volcano. It's pretty clear to see where that is. Did that stone monument just start glowing? I suppose that proves I didn't imagine it the first time. What's this? Traveler in the land of flames? Are you truly able to withstand the heat? I know it's not my business, but I'm rather concerned. It must be that you applied an ample amount of fireproof elixir, just as I did. Is that so? Nope.
Oh.
How about that? You must have a natural ability to withstand intense heat, just like the Gorons. The suit I'm wearing, it's... This isn't a fashion statement, Cass. I like your scarf. As for me, if I don't use fireproof elixir, I'd go from a bard to a baked bird. Well, never mind my musings.
Oh.
Look at that. There's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. I wonder if my teacher ever contemplated this very song at this very spot. The song my teacher left behind, there's a verse about the trials that champion Daruk overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. Let me tell you a tale. Crawling flame on a mighty peak, Rudania's champion, never weak. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monument show. 1. Stop a titan of molten stone. 2. Follow rings of light alone. 3. Survive lava's fiery fate. Champion, trials await. Champion! So, did it move you? By asking around about the champions of each region, I'm starting to piece together the key verses of the song. I can imagine it vividly. Champions' vigilance from 100 years ago.
Oh.
My teacher always advised that, to write good songs, one must travel the world and meet lots of people. That's why I spend my days afoot, talking to anyone who will listen. I was lucky enough to meet with Yunobo and Bludo in Gordon City, both of whom knew much about the Gordon champion. They regaled me with some rather interesting stories. I'm certain the stories they shared will help greatly in my efforts to accurately write the song's key verses. Nope. The Gorons are unexpectedly chatty.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
No, my horse can't come, because my horse will burst into flames. I might as well take a picture of this one too, just in case. Delete a few of those. Oh yeah, that's right, there's like a giant stone crab in the lava somewhere. I vaguely remember it, so I think I've got a good idea where that might possibly be. This one I'm not so sure. It looks like it's up the hill a bit from the hot springs. I'll have to check that one out. Anywho, let's head back into Goron Town and see what tales Yunobo and Bludo have to tell me. Okay. I did remember that bomb arrows just instantly explode when you use them up here. So I had to see if I was still using them, if I had them equipped. Thankfully, it would appear I do not, so... No. You can't make me. Did you just materialize out of nowhere? Still early in the day, but it's already hot out. You need something? Wanna know about Daruk? Popular subject these days. Not too long ago, a Rito Bard came by wanting to know all about him. I told him about all kinds of things. For example, about the Boulder Breaker, Daruk's weapon of choice. I told him how heavy it is and how its power is unmatched. You know the valley at Gortram Cliff, southwest of Gorko Tunnel? It was made by Daruk, with his Boulder Breaker in one night. Why? Why do you think? To make it easier for us Gorns to get all that tasty rock roast. That Rito fella seemed to like the other story I told him better, though. Not a big fan of that one. The heroic and exciting stories of Daruk capture him much better. Where's Yunobo? Yunobo? I saw him staring off into the distance on top of the entrance gate. Typical. Actually, it seems to me that Yunobo is acting more accomplished and confident these days. Maybe he's finally realized what it means to be a descendant of the great Daruk. Tell me something. Say a long time ago, the Hylian champion had a legendary sword, swords, shields, I wonder where you got it. Go talk to Rohan the blacksmith. He'll be you know, in other words, it was Daruk's. There's even a rumor that Daruk used it to fan himself sometimes. Dania's right where you left him. Saved me the trouble of defeating him myself. Thanks, brother. Brother. Where's Yunobo again? On top of the entrance gate. Okay. Do I still have the Boulder Breaker? I don't even remember picking the damn thing up. Then again, it's been a while, so maybe I did. I just can't remember it. It's entirely possible I did. I'll have to go have a chat with the... Hey, it's the alien! I know Rodania is chilled out, but the temperature here is still burning hot. If you get too hot, try some good old fireproof elixir, okay? Speaking of... Don't come crying to me when you're on fire, fella! Woody. You there, the writer from Rohan. I presume I need the Boulder Breaker for whatever it is they're doing. Or whatever it is I need to do that way, but I don't know. I'll wait for that when I come to it. I still haven't been able to tell him I defeated the Igneo Talus at Darunia Lake. I haven't worked up the nerve to tell him yet, since I technically didn't defeat him myself. Got a long way to go before he trusts me enough to teach me his real secrets. And obviously the best way to do that is to just tell him a bald-faced lie about how I destroyed a thing. There's Yunobo. There's a Korok around here somewhere. Link is distracted from his important duty to go find, you know, to go have a game of hide and seek with a goddamn plant. Oh. Yoink. If I do end up getting... you're a confusing looking bird. It's entirely possible the Korok's up there, though. But yeah, if I do need to pick up the boulder breaker, I'll just drop the sledgehammer I just picked up. What do you think the odds are the Korok's in that thing's mouth? Also, it's I shouldn't call this Gorn statue that thing. It's probably disrespectful. Probably. Maybe on top of the thumb? No. Yep, in the mouth. You plant people have a bizarre sick sense of humor. Very curious. Crap, went too far. I'm a coming, you noble. Hold on. Hold your horses. Heyo, good morning. Welcome to my secret hut. It's not that secret. Everyone can see you as they come into town. It's okay. Take a look over there, Goro. See? This is the best place to get a nice view of Rudania. To think we actually fought that thing. Amazing, Goro. I wasn't even scared of it. Until just now. I did well, didn't I? Girl? You did your best! Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, brother. This spot is our little secret, okay? But Bluto told me to find you up here. Just between you and me. Anytime you want a great view of Rudania, just come here, Goro. Oh, did you need something, Goro? Lord Daruk, Goro? Huh? Oh, that reminds me of something. I found Lord Daruk's training journal. He must have been a big eater. He sure talks about delicious rocks a bunch. What else? Oh, Lord Daruk also had a good friend who liked to eat as much as he did. Was that me? I don't have much of an appetite myself, so I'm pretty scrawny, Goro. I'm gonna have to start eating lots so I can become as strong as those two. Oh. That's right. I found out when I was cleaning out the abandoned North Mine where we met. Lord Daruk's training journal is at my house now, Goro. Oh. Oh. So which house is your house? Is it this one? No. No, this is the house for those, Gorn dudes who like to pump it up. The hell with you, Sledgehammer. Take the Cobble Crusher instead. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna start writing in this diary thing starting now. Ugh, diary. Maybe I'll call it my training journal. You say all you gotta do is write down stuff that happens. Us Gorns prefer the simple life, so I hope simple stuff counts. Let's see. For today's journal entry, what should I write about? Oh, I know. I had some rock roast from the peak of Death Mountain. It was delicious. I think I'll eat more of it soon. I talked to some Hylians at the base of the mountain. All anyone wants to talk about these days is Calamity again. Reminds me of when those tiny Sheikah came to Death Mountain a few years ago to dig up that divine beast or whatever. The Hylians were saying that beast thing is a weapon someone will need to learn how to control. Back in the good old days, Gorns didn't worry about relics we couldn't eat. Now I'm hungry. Maybe I'll track down a prime rock roast for one of my dinners tonight. One of my dinners tonight. Today I saw someone being attacked when I was out looking for lunch rocks at the peak. He was a little tiny guy, so I rushed down the mountain to help him. I was shocked to find he was handy with a sword. By the time I rolled his way, he'd already taken out all the monsters. Couldn't help but admire his Goron-like strength. While I was distracted, a monster almost got the jump on me. Stopped it. Great Daruk, saved by a tiny Hylian. Must have had a dopey look on my face when that happened. Hope you didn't notice. That little Hylian from before is named Link. He's got a respectable appetite. Loves to eat meat, fruit, vegetables, all sorts of things a decent person wouldn't dream of eating. Link will cook up and eat just about anything. I offered him some grade A rock roast to help refine his palate. I asked him how it tasted. He liked it so much he was speechless, as opposed to every other time I speak to him. I knew Hylians could eat rocks too. Eating isn't the only thing Link and I have in common. The little guy is also incredibly strong. He said sometimes when he focuses, it feels like time slows down. I really like that guy. Yeah, that's the thing, because every other champion has like a special, slightly magical ability that they have. It could be implied that Link's is the fact that he can go into what's essentially bullet time every now and then. He's the type of guy you can trust to have your back and also have a nice hearty meal with. Yeah, that settles it. From now on, Link is an official brother. Hyrule's little princess came to Goron City and asked me to pilot the divine beast. I said yes. Great Daruk never turns down someone in need. When I said I would, the princess seemed really happy. There will be 4 champions to control 4 divine beasts, and 1 swordsman to take on Ganon. Including the princess, our anti-Ganon team is 6 strong, made up of all different kinds of people. This has the makings of an epic feast. I got the ball rolling by giving the princess my best rock roast. She said thanks, but I think she was holding back a grimace. Must have had something foul on her mind. I'm a champion now. Feels good. Hadn't talked with Link in a while, so seeing him at the inauguration ceremony was nice. It was a good day. Oh, word has it Link has been chosen as Zelda's appointed knight. Can't think of a better brother for the job. I hear one of those ancient machine things went nuts during some test and shot out deadly beams. With true Goron spirit, Link grabbed a pot lid from the ground and deflected the blast. He nailed the thing in its weak spot and saved the day. Apparently Link's been doing this for a while. His bravery caught the king's eye, and not long after that, he was appointed to guard Zelda. I'd expect nothing less from the little guy. I've been chosen to pilot Rudania, but I was having trouble controlling it. I was the only champion who was struggling. I asked Link for advice, but he just shoved me into the divine beast so I could explore it aimlessly all day. I can't explain it, but by the end of the day, I was able to control Rudania just how I wanted to. I guess experience is the best teacher. Little guy's strength must come from working hard and never giving up. Good lesson, brother! As thanks, I'm gonna treat him to some gourmet sirloin rock. All my Hylian brother seems to do these days is watch over the tiny princess while she does her research. Looks like tough work, but the princess seems a lot happier and talks more since she's been doing it, so it must be okay. I heard a little guy finally opened up about his troubles to the princess while they were shoveling food. Surprisingly, she opened up right back. Said something princessy like, I guess we're the same, you and I. Sounds heavy. They must have been bonding over their food preferences. That'll do it all right. Speaking of opening up, all this journal writing has made me realize something about myself. Writing makes me hungry. Let's go see if Mr. Blacksmith is awake. If not, we'll head up to the top of the mountain. Ah! Or perhaps I'll just take a hot bath and frickin' melt to death. Wake up, you lazy bastard! Fine. Fine, I'll leave you alone. Let's go to the mountain. I've nearly got all the shrines found. I think there's another 18 or something, which, you know, is still a lot when you consider. A 100 famous mountains of Hyrule. Number 1, Death Mountain Summit. Why have I not seen signs for any of the others? Okay, yeah, so this one is on the summit. And it's on a piece of the summit that looks like it has some flow going down on the bottom. Meaning... it must be the one right next to me. Or I'm possibly already on it. No. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I guess I have to glide off the mountain. Or perhaps I need to go along the rim of the mountain. I presume Daruk just, like, bounced around all over the damn place in doing this. Yeah, this does not strike me as the kind of thing that would bother him too much, because he could probably just go into the lava and be fine. You can do it, Link! Okay, that's one done. That was simple enough. Easier than the one I had to do when I was shield surfing for the other. Seeing as how I kept ramming into enemies and having to fight. Weapons you have no use for are perfect for throwing at monsters. Oh yeah, I forgot that each of these also has a challenge you need to do within the shrine itself. This seems simple enough. Of course, I wonder if I wear the Flame Breaker armor. Yeah, it's flame resistant. So that should mean... yeah. Yeah, so I mean, really, what's the point? Near as I can tell, as long as I wear this stuff, I'm perfectly safe. I mean, obviously I'm not safe when it comes to the spikes, but... other than that, I'm also not safe when it comes to the Guardians. Nope. I just barely avoided that. Ugh. Just a slow conveyor belt to nowhere. Oh, wait. Well, whatever's in there probably isn't even worth it. Let's be real. Oh, wait, no, I see what I need to do here. But is it too late? No! Almost didn't make it. Let's break out my cork mask again. Hello! Rudania's emblem. Open a path to a new challenge, which is probably facing off against the thingamajig with, you know, limited resources, much like the first challenge. Blight Ganon, that's the word I was looking for. Stop a titan to molten stone and survive lava's fiery fate. Okay, so that one is complete. So I'll get rid of that. That one is next to a giant stone crab, which if I remember correctly is... right there. The Isle of Rabak. Meaning the trial is over here somewhere. That might be the one where I have to fight the thingamajig. Giant stone, what's it? Oh hey, so you want to hear an interesting story. So if you've been, you know, following the streams for the past week, you've known that I've been working on night shift past week, which is always annoying as hell. But, you know, I mean, that means I don't get home till like 2:30 in the morning. So it was the wee hours of the morning, right? And I got off work last night and I was heading home, and apparently there's a Korok here that's incidental to the story. So I was heading home from work last night, wee hours of the morning, dark, dead silent, around the corner of the building I work in, and I hear this god-awful noise. It sounded like a banshee's wail. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to replicate it, but it was kind of like a... kind of thing. I apologize for the horrendousness of that, but, you know, So anyway, the building I work in is on a hill, so I, like, boot her down over the hill, and, like, I'm walking along the route I normally take to get home, and I stop and I look over at the hill and I see that there's something on it, and I'm like, okay, what the hell is that? Is that what's making the noise? Because this noise, right, I knew I had heard it before, as bizarre as it sounded, but I couldn't peg exactly where. And I look over, and I see this animal crouched in the grass of the hill. And upon closer inspection, I look at it and it's like, well, that's just a cat. That's like a... This little orange and white cat was just hanging out within the grass. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's nothing special. But then I look a little bit to the right of the cat, and I see that there's another animal standing right next to it. And I can't pick out what this thing is, because it's mostly black, and it's, you know, really dark out. Anyway, I end up discovering that no wonder it was something I recognize, because it is indeed a sound I heard before. This other animal was a fox. It was probably what you call a silver fox. Even though it was mostly black, silver is not exactly an indicative name. Sometimes they can be fairly darkly colored. This one had like a white tip on its tail. So, I mean, it was slightly bigger than a cat. I could tell after watching it move around for a bit, it had like a long snout on it, kind of like a dog. And it had a tail that was really long and fluffy. I mean, seriously, the tail was about as long as the thing's body. So yeah, this fox was just there, screaming at this cat in the wee hours of the morning. Now, this is the first time I've seen a fox in this area of the city, but then again, I don't live too far from the local dump, so I wouldn't be surprised if it lives up in the woods behind there. Yeah, the wildlife you run into around here. I remember one morning I went to work and I saw a moose walking down my street. It was alright. I kept clear of it. It kept clear of me. We had an understanding. So, the other part of the challenge should be here, somewhere. I would assume. Sort of. Yeah, it should be here, I think. No, it's on the other side of this next ridge. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So this challenge is over this way. That's what the challenge is. Well, I guess what I need to do here is, good thing I have plenty of ice arrows. No, that's rubbish. I need something a bit heftier than that. Okay, there we go. Took me a while to remember which button did that.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Oh, crap! Okay, I get the feeling it's going to make itself all hot and bothered again, as they say. There we go. Fly away! Fly away! This isn't really too hard. It's gonna take it a little bit of time, that's all. Oh, no you don't. I was thinking to myself, why don't I use a bomb arrow? No, I know why I don't use a bomb arrow. That way lies death. Death by way of explosion. Let's use Urbosa's Fury against the thing next time, see if we can speed this along. Whoa! That didn't hit it at all. Almost overshot. There we go. Of course, here's a question. Do I have any food and/or healing items on me? I don't know if I do. We all know how prone I am to not cook anything in this game. Oh, I landed right on top of where the shrine was going to be. Alright then. I have some frozen meat. Delicious. That's some good stuff there, Link. That's some good stuff. Moving targets, you say? What do you mean by that? No, this is what you mean by that. Okay. Nice to see that it reloads itself. That's cool. It's very generous of it. Of course, the question is what's down this way? could be I have to shoot a ball up there and get it down there. I can't say I'm terribly surprised one of the trials is going to involve these cannons. The Gorons seem to love them so. So that almost opens the way to the thing. And that brings us to another one that probably opens that gate. However, what, pray tell, is going on here? Why would it not let me detonate? I don't understand. And now do I need to do it again to get one down there? Oh. Alternatively, it does look like that thing can be affected by magnesis, so if I can get close enough, maybe I can attach it and lift it up over the bars? I don't know, let's find out. It does seem as if I'm supposed to get a ball down there, though. But, you know, I don't really need to. I'm not gonna turn down diamond. Diamonds! 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 Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Oh shit, is this one of those motion control things? It is too. Oh, jeez. I don't understand. I don't... What do you want from me? What do you want from me, controller? Yeah, the motion control stuff is easily the worst thing of this game, especially when it comes to these things. And here we were having a good time. Okay. Now we turn you... I guess that might work. Let's find out. Sure it does. Oh shit. Of course there's another one. Okay, so now I need to angle it so I can fire through and into that. So maybe like... Man, I don't know. Like that? Well, I'll give it a try. I don't like my odds of success, but... Oh, my odds of success are actually pretty good. Go figure. I take back everything I ever said about you, motion controls. No, I don't. Hi, Mr. Mummy Man. Okay, we've got one more, and that one more has something to do with surviving lava, so, okay. Surviving liquid hot magma. Liquid hot magmar. You know, the Pokemon. So this one is complete. Now! That one looks like it's actually just below the... Okay, there's a lava flow going down into the springs. Here? It looks like it should be there. Derb. I guess we'll go to Derb Pond. Yeah, that's actually where it is. I think I might be in Derb Pond. Yep, that's it. Okay. Derb Pond it is. And away we go! Oh, you can actually take baby steps with your horse. I actually did not know that. And I almost fell off the mountain. Right there. Yeah, that's part of an entire section of the mountain I have not been to yet. It's like, it looks like there's something interesting right there, too. It looks like the ruins of a town or something. There's more ruins right there. And there. I haven't been in those woods at all. It's just so much of the map I have not explored. One day I'll rectify that. One day. I don't think I'm gonna make it entirely in one trek. Oh, that's it over there. Ow. So wait, am I supposed to just die in the lava? That hardly seems productive. Surprise! These things should be engulfed in flames. Oh! Are those the Gorin brothers? Let's go have a chat with them, shall we? Hey, fellas! That fire in your eyes. Intense training. Beige, Cabetta, and Heal. Heal. Feel the burn, brother! Pump it up, brother! Ah, it's the fourth Goron Blood Brother. He who somehow survived our famous gut check challenge. Do you know why Champion Daruk chose this place to train, brother? Neither do we, but us Goron Blood Brothers are gonna try to find out by completing the training ourselves. Oh, that's gonna destroy my throat, but we must keep going. I'm sure this is some part of Lord Daruk's secret Goron champ training. Intense! We're gonna do all we can to be mighty Gorons, just like Lord Daruk. It's the only possible path for the Goron Blood Brothers. Huh? Feel the burn, brother. See that glowing ring in the lava? Think of it as a target and stand on the lava, brother. So sweaty, brother. Even Gorons can't walk on lava. I wonder if Lord Daruk really did this training. Not that I doubt him, brother. No wonder Lord Daruk chose this spot. It's hardcore, brother. This training is gonna be rough. I can almost taste the gains. Time to strategize, brothers. Pump it up, brother! Some say Lord Daruk would howl while standing on lava. It somehow helped sharpen his skills. Huh? Fuel the burn, brother! No, I see. I see how he did this. Or at least I see how I'm going to do it. I got no idea if this is... Daruk is probably hardcore enough he didn't need to do this, but... Out of my way, brother! Oh crap, gonna burn. Gotta get fit, brother! Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. So do we only have those two crates? They might be enough. Of course, the real problem here is, I don't know if the armor is even going to be enough to stop me from burning to death. Oh yes, I was going to put on the full set of armor. I don't know if that's going to help. Actually, yes it does, because now I'm fireproof. So long as I don't fall entirely within the lava, I should be okay. And actually, I can cheat. I can cheat by using Rivali's thing. Well, I don't know if this is considered cheating, but I'll call it cheating. I have entered into the spirit of the training, if not the letter. While you guys weren't looking, I did it. Flowing ring is gone. Now I don't have to do that crazy training. Thank goodness. Pop it up, brother! What happened there? I look away for one blasted second and the glowing ring disappears. Now I can't try that epic training. Woe is me, brother. Fool I, brother. Alas and alack, brother. I just had the mental image of a Shakespeare play, a two-man Shakespeare play as done by Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan. Alas, we'll never see that because, of course, the Macho Man is no more. But it's a lovely thought, isn't it? We gotta work on this soliloquy, brother. We gotta figure out who's gonna be Mercutio, brother. Okay, by rights, I suppose I'm supposed to find my way through here by doing stuff like, oh, I don't know, this. However, considering I'm wearing Flamebreaker armor, I don't even really need to do the puzzle now, do I? Okay, just for argument's sake, what does this actually control? Oh, that's what it controls. Oh shit, I might have actually just made it more difficult for me to get through. No, I'm good, I'm good. Well, that was easy. Hi! Give me your orb! Yarb. Or a medallion, or whatever the hell it is. Na 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 na. You must go to Divine Beast Farudania. Ingredients will cook simply by placing them on the ground. Use this to your advantage to prepare meals on the go. Alright then. Come to think of it, let's try something.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Roasted hearty durian. Unfortunately, roasting it did nothing to remove its distinct odor. It does not give it, does not cause its special properties to do its thing, so, alas. No, I've taken better pictures. It's not as great as I expected. Okay, before I dart up there, I'm going to get myself something else to drink. I shall be back in a couple of seconds. Oh, while I'm at it, may as well get some leftover Halloween candy, too. Though I say candy, really we only have chocolate bars. Only cookies and cream at that. Not that there's anything wrong with cookies and cream, mind you. Just we used to have a lot of peanut butter stuff. And peanut butter. The good stuff. As it were. You know, another thing I have to say is, after being without it for so long, and now using it again, the Switch Pro controller, as expensive as it is honestly one of the best controllers I've used in a while. And I mean, I've used, after not using my PS4 for actual gaming purposes for the longest while before I got Red Dead 2, I've been using the PS4 controller a lot now, of course, playing that game, and I never realized how uncomfortable it was before in comparison to this. Like, the Switch Pro controller just seems to fit the hand so much better, which I wouldn't have expected because the buttons and everything look so small, but, you know, it is more comfortable, oddly. So there you go, it's got my glowing endorsement anyway. You can fritter away hours on end playing something like this and not injure your hands. Glowing recommendation, 10 out of 10. Oh yes, I said I was going to have chocolate, didn't I? And chocolate we have. Okay, so do I need to, go inside now? He says with a mouthful of bar. Mm-hmm. That face. You will be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is deeper than you know. That Korok face. It's like the beginning of a nightmare. I'm pretty sure I had a sleep paralysis episode at one point where I would have seen something like that. And now suddenly I'm wearing the full set of Flamebreaker armor. Fancy that. This illusory realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. A fear of the dark. And then Iron Maiden starts blasting in the background. I seem to recall this was actually the last Divine Beast I conquered, I'm pretty sure. No, wait. Maybe Thunderblight was, I can't remember. all I have are 4 ice arrows? That hardly seems fair. Of course, it hardly seems fair that I have all the champions help during this. I remember the first time I fought this guy, it took me so long to figure out how this worked. And it works just like this. Just like the friggin' Octoroks that you fight on Death Mountain. Oh, there you are. Oh, that was a bit more powerful than I thought. Well, if not for Mifa, I'd be dead now. There we go. That's a good way to end it. Oh, that wasn't quite as difficult as I remember the other one being. Now we wait. Hi, Cass. How you doing? Perhaps meeting you here is no coincidence. This is a perfect spot for you to get lost in your thoughts, as well as a perfect spot for me to write a song. And a perfect spot to roast yourself alive if you so feel like it. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Daruk has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I felt inclined to roost here near divine beast Vairudania, which Daruk himself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Daruk. Recall Rudania's champion of flame, before his fated moment finally came. This is the tale of great Daruk's task, and the princess who came to ask. Memories.
Count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days. Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, princess. Spineless little cuckoos! No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk.
Kukos? That's how it's pronounced? I never knew.
Oh! You're safe.
Ah, Poochie.
It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well.
So Daruk is terrified of dogs.
Good riddance, and stay safe. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, princess,
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Huh?
Oh, thankfully he had no such compunctions about giant boars. I suppose even champions are not immune to fear. But how did you know about that story? So, what did you think of Champion Daruk's song? By writing a song that celebrates the softer side of Champion Daruk, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. I feel much more confident that I can do those missing lyrics justice.
I knew you could do it, little guy. Now you can use Daruk's protection more than ever. If you see that Ganon jerk, give him a message for me. Good riddance, bacon breath.
What's wrong with bacon? Everybody loves bacon. I know it's not made of rock, but... Now requires less time to recharge. Mission complete. Well, I managed to clear that up a lot faster than I expected. Yeah, let's see if I can do a twofer. Let's head on down and try to clear out this one as well. Oh, it's actually open an area I have not been to yet. The Divine Beast itself seems like the best area for me to travel to. Yeah, I think the main reason why it took me so long to do Rivali's is because it took me a long time to figure out where the hell I had to go. And that was because, more fool I didn't realize that the pillars actually gave you maps as to where you had to go. Hi, Mifa. How you doing? Still dead? Yeah, you're probably still dead. Nice dead lady. Who has saved me from death myself several times over. Never actually been across that bridge. What's down here, I wonder? This right here looks interesting. Oh, I think this is one of those tablets. Maybe. History of the Zora, Part 4, The Lightscale Trident, as told by King Dorephan. The Queen and I were blessed with a daughter as lovely as a jewel. We named our princess Mifa. To celebrate her birth, the Smithy Dento presented Mifa with a gift, a mighty spear called the Lightscale Trident, which, you know, is a perfectly appropriate gift to give to a infant. Mifa grew into a bright girl and soon reached the age of receiving lessons from the royal family's order of knights. The whole of the royal guard adored her, especially Sergeant Segan, who loved her as if she were his own kin. Under Segan's instruction, Mifa honed her skills and her radiance grew along with her skill with the Lightscale Trident. As a champion, Mifa made her people proud. However, once the Great Calamity struck, she was never to return. All of Zora's domain fell into misery. The merest thought of the princess was enough to overcome anyone with tears. As a way of offering her soul repose, they tried to send the Lightscale Trident drifting down the Zora River. But when they did, the trident began to glow. Mifa's voice rang loud and clear for all Zora to hear. The Lightscale Trident and I are one. Abandon your grief and know joy once again. Do not cry, just remember. And so, keeping to our request, on the day of the Great Calamity, the day that Mifa passed from this world, the Zora venerate the Lightscale Trident and remember their brave princess. Such is the origin of the Champion Festival. I'm pretty sure I have a quest that requires me to take pictures of all these things. I have so many side quests I need to do. Wait, so do I need to take pictures of them? Is that how I... Well, whatever, I have a picture of it now. Also, I should probably take the flame breaker armor off. That's a bit excessive at the moment. Let's see... I think I need a bunch of these flowers to upgrade something. Nice to know that there's a pile of them here. But I really haven't been to Zora's Domain all that much ever since the beginning of the game, because this was the first place I went. Well, not the first place I went, but it was the first Divine Beast I cleared. I noticed that fox is not making the god-awful noise the one I came across last night made. Interesting. Okay, I've already got a picture of that apparently. To Jabu Ridge. Named after the great Jabu Jabu fish, no doubt. Oh, another monument. History of Zora Part 6, Divine Beast Varuta, as told by King Dorfan. When Divine Beast Varuta was first discovered at Zora's domain, my daughter Mifa hurried to see it. Those present that day say they saw an unusual sparkle of excitement in Mifa's normally calm eyes as she beheld Ruta. Princess spoke of the Divine Beast as she would a friend, and was overjoyed when she was chosen to pilot Ruta. I thought nothing of it at the time, but given the events that followed, I now regret allowing this to happen. I have spent many long years consumed by guilt. My dearest wish is that her soul will know peace. I pray for it every day. Yeah, they don't have the, They don't have the little exclamation point next to them, which, you know, usually denotes that you need it for a quest, so I don't really know. See, I kind of like a lot of the pictures I've taken, so I also don't want to delete many of them. No, I mean, that one there is easy enough to replicate, I'll get rid of that. I've been giving a lot of the gems that I found to the Gyarados lady who's in Gorn City. And I've been getting a lot of money that way, but it didn't occur to me that I should be keeping some of these for the purposes of upgrading armor. So I'm gonna have to do that more often now. East Reservoir Lake, I actually haven't been here yet. Look like there's much going on, though. Might warrant further exploration at a later date, but right now, let's just mosey along, shall we? Although this does appear to be where the weird pedestal thing is. Hey! What have we here? "10 arrows? Holy shit. Although a lot of the time I do run out of just your ordinary arrows, I seem to recall. I just went on a bit of a buying spree after I got more money. It's real nice that I got somebody to buy those things off of in Terrytown now. Yeah, this whole area is a spot I have not investigated yet. Hi, Cass. You got down here pretty quick. Wouldn't know you could fly or something. I applaud your courage in coming here. Yes, quite, yes. Do not let your guard down. If you are caught, you will be punished. The stone monument has survived for 10,000 years. What secrets does it hold? It has survived for 10,000 years, and yet it only appeared recently. A fellow traveler. What brings you here? Surprised I haven't told him my name yet. I suppose everyone has their own reasons for traveling.
Oh?
Look, as expected, there's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. Ah, sweet joy. How glorious to sing this song in the very land it describes. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that champion Mifa overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. Reaching skyward from waters blue, root as champion, a heart true. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monument show. Interesting how every verse has that in there. 1. Find what the light's path shows. 2. Conquer the ancient foes. 3. Chase rings of the waterfall. Champion, the trials call. I like how everyone seems to have like a time trial ring thing. 1 second there, folks. Give me just one brief second. Seems like every time I unmute my mic, it kind of goes a little bit weird on me. I think the button might just stick a bit. Oh well. So, did it move you? By steeping myself in legends of the champions, I'm beginning to form a deeper understanding of them. This will prove invaluable in writing the key verses of the song. I can feel it. My teacher surely sang this very verse from this very spot. I wish nothing more than to carry on my teacher's dream to complete and perform this special song. To do so, I must learn all there is to know about the champions of old. Thankfully, the Zora King and Prince shared memories of their champion with me. By champion, you mean their daughter/sister? To sing the completed song under the sky that my teacher so loved, that is the end goal of this long journey. Okay, well, I know exactly where that is. Now, I could just go looking for them myself. I've got a general idea what most of these things mean, but let's actually go talk to the King and the Prince. Because I like the King and the Prince. They're two of the coolest NPCs in the game. Especially Sidon, man. There's not much not to love about Sidon. Charismatic bastard that he is. Hey, were you here before?
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
It's really funny because Daruk said that as soon as she opened her mouth, so it's like she sounds like a gruff Gorn. Well, that's what she sounds like now. Hello! Statue of that girl is pretty cute! How would I know? I've arrived at Zora's domain, so now I can take a break and enjoy the sights. Name is Mifa, you best remember it. A quest that I haven't done? Mom.
Hi.
What is it? Oh, hey, mister. Waiting for Dad to finish working. Have some frogs. What, really? Oh yeah, that's right. I had to bring frogs to this kid. You really brought them. Here, take this as thanks. One of the side quests I've had for so long. Link. Oh yeah, I went looking for this guy's wife and could not find her. She might actually be down in Lake Hylia somewhere, I just haven't seen her yet. I presume both Sidon and, the king are up here. As is a Korok, apparently. He's even bigger than I thought. This dude is massive, man. Link! I am truly and eternally grateful to you for saving Zora's domain. Everyone is rejoicing. But Link, there is something I wish to ask you. You journeyed within Ruta, the divine beast of water. Now you are oh, I did not actually speak to him after I cleared the... Oh no. I took this long to tell him what happened to it, because he thought she was still alive. Mipha has yet... Still, is it as I feared? Were we too late? I met her spirit. Her spirit? So that means Mipha really is... Did she say anything to you? I see, my dear Mipha. I simply cannot believe it. There was nothing I could do to save her. Still, Mipha fulfilled her heroic duty as champion. And she will never be alone. It is my duty as her father to watch over her even now. Link, she really loved you, you know. There is no mistaking that even now she is overjoyed to be able to help you. Promise me that you will always remember her. Promise me that. We are united now. Thank you for saying so. I truly appreciate it. If you ever run into trouble, know that you are always welcome here. No matter the time, we shall all greet you with open fins. Now then, is there anything I can help you with? Yes, of course. You wish to hear about our dear Mipha. I am sure it would bring her peace to know she is on your mind. Mipha was always kind from the day she was born. She was equally as kind to her own as she was to complete strangers. When you first took to visiting us, back when you were but a child, she adored you like a brother. Which sounds awful incestuous. However, as you know, Hylians age much faster than us. Eventually you grew so much she began to look up to you. As Mipha's diary plainly states, it was not long before she developed strong feelings for you. A Zora princess falling in love with a Hylian swordsman. Reminds me of a Zora legend of old. That is why I welcome the idea of you and Mipha becoming husband and wife, even though you would die long before she did. It is a shame you two never had the chance to see what might have been. Ah, of course, Mipha's diary was found just recently. Its discovery brought me much joy. It's on that table over there. I do not mind if you choose to read it. I'm sure Mipha would forgive you anything. Link, I must thank you for journeying all this way. And, of course, for taming that feisty divine beast Varuta. You somehow overcame the objections of the old geezers on our council, all to help save our home. Yes, you are a treasure of a Hylian, taking time out of your journey to come to our rain and monster-ridden home. And here you activated those orbs with shock arrows, freed Ruta, and released my sister from her lingering regret. Link, I simply cannot thank you enough. Especially for following me to the end, pushy and unreasonable as I am. Zora's domain would still be in peril if not for you. You are welcome any time, and we are ever at your service. Have I mentioned how incredible you are, and how thankful I am? Because you are, and I am. Yes, you are the greatest of Hylians, and my most treasured friend of all for all time. Ah, you must forgive me. I am but a rambling fool, wasting the time of my cherished friend and hero of the Zora. I do hope you understand that I carry on so only because I am ever so grateful for all you have done and ever will do. But I digress. Link, might I ask you what brings you to our beloved domain? The sacred trial my sister challenged? You are a keen one, Link. I have recently noticed certain things that last occurred when my dear sister Mipha took the trial to Master Ruta. That is why I sent Muzu and Tataka to stand guard east of Ulria Grotto. It was one of the areas associated with the trial. Link, yes, I have figured it out. You are challenging the sacred trial. I wish you luck, my friend. You are intending to challenge the sacred trial, are you not? I have no doubt you shall succeed. I am cheering you on as ever. After all, you are my most treasured friend and hero of the Zora. You wish to speak of my sister? I am always happy to do so. Actually, I recently remembered something. A fuzzy memory from my early childhood. There was a swordsman that came by every so often and spent a considerable amount of time with Mipha. At the time, it felt like he was stealing my sister away from me. I know better now, but that swordsman. It was you, Link. I am certain of it. I do hope my bluntness has not offended you. Had things turned out differently, you might have been my sister's husband. My brother-in-law. Oh, my apologies. I got carried away and let my imagination run wild. Please forget my childish musings, my friend. Ah, diary. Link is going to read his love interest's diary while striking a sleazy pose. All the sleazier because she's been dead for a century. At the request of Hyrule's king, a group of outsiders came to greet us at the domain. One of them was a Hylian child of only about 4 years of age. His name was Link. He made quite a first impression. He was curious and full of energy, with a ready smile. Are all Hylian children that way? One thing that surely sets him apart is his swordsmanship, which I hear is exceptional. He has even at 4 years old! At 4 years old, Link was beating the crap out of knights, apparently. Holy... Okay, alright then. He must be somewhat reckless, however, as he was covered in bruises. Wishing to be helpful, I healed his wounds for him. It must have been his first time seeing healing magic, as he looked up at me with big round eyes. It was... adorable. Mipha's beginning to strike me as being slightly creepy, because... I mean, at the very least, she had to have been what Zoras could possibly consider adolescent at the time that she first met Link, and he was 4. So, you know, there's that. A divine beast was excavated from Zora's domain. This one is called Varuta. The first time I laid eyes on Ruta, I was surprised by how cute it was. It's so big and round, with a long, awkward nose. According to the Sheikah who found Ruta, divine beasts require someone worthy to control them. It's fun to imagine someone piloting this enormous beast in the distant past. I wonder who will have that honor next. Link came to visit the domain. It feels like forever since he was here last. He no longer resembles the child I first met. He is now an accomplished knight and keeper of the sword that seals the darkness. I am so proud. However, he hardly speaks anymore, and smiles even more rarely. He is still the kind soul I knew, but something has changed. I asked him if something had happened, if something was wrong. He merely shook his head. Perhaps it is his newly acquired height, but I feel he is ever looking past me, into the distance beyond. The Princess of Hyrule paid a special visit to the domain. She asked me if I would agree to pilot a divine beast. She told me she needs my help to face the calamity. My heart knew at once what to do. I agreed without reservation. Calamity Ganon must not be resurrected. If he is, there is no way to ensure the safety of my people, or of anyone. I do not know what will happen. All I know is that if there is anything I can do to help, I must try. I must protect Hyrule. There is also that... The divine beasts are meant to assist the chosen hero when he faces Ganon. In this way, I can help Link. Link came to visit me. It had been ages. I told him the Lionel of Ploymus Mountain had been terrorizing everyone lately. When I said that, he started walking toward the mountain, without a word. Spellbound, I followed him there. When we were almost there, he told me to turn back. He insisted he would be fine on his own. I stubbornly stayed. While I argued, the Lionel attacked us from behind. I was sure we had met our end. How silly of me to doubt. With a sure hand and a fierce gleam in his eye, Link unsheathed the sword that seals the darkness and defeated our foe. So, he killed that Lionel, but then another one took its place, or maybe a blood moon brought it back to life. Who knows? His swordsmanship was swift and graceful. I was fascinated by the beauty of his movements. Though I should have been terrified, I could not help but feel safe in the presence of my dear friend. His kindness and determination to help those in need, his strength and skill, My heart is drawn to his. I am doomed. The last beautiful move Link performed on the mountain is called a spin attack. Perhaps I will attempt it with my spear. Father has finally given his blessing for me to pilot the divine beast. The threat of the calamity can no longer be ignored. Father said the Zora must play their part. He seemed on the brink of tears when he made me promise to return unharmed. There he is looking at me. My eyes burned with tears as well, so I simply nodded. Second could hardly look at me. Muzu left partway through. I feel awful for putting them through this, but I must do what I can to help Link. I could never forgive myself otherwise. Speaking of Link, I have at last finished gathering the materials for the armor. I shall start making it at once. Today was the inauguration ceremony at Hyrule Castle. It was an honor to take part, however. Honestly, I do not remember much about it, but only because something unforgettable happened afterward. I experienced something wondrous, a beautiful moment in time I shall treasure forever. I am grateful to the princess for agreeing to my request, and to Daruk for, well, bringing me closer to Link. Oh, I did hear something that shocked me enough to almost overshadow that happy moment. Link has been chosen to guard the princess wherever she goes. They shall be spending so much time together. I finally completed that special armor for Link. I am confident it will fit him perfectly. He's coming to the domain soon. I hope to give him my gift when I see him, but should I really go through with it? According to the old legend, long ago, a Zora princess fell in love with a Hylian swordsman. Perhaps there is hope. Does she remember how that legend played out? Because then that Zora became a, sage, and was sealed away basically in the spirit realm, and could not actually marry her betrothed. So there's that. This will be a rare occasion that Link is not accompanying the princess. We should have some time to ourselves. Oh, I have an idea. At sunset, I shall ride upon Ruta with Link. Zora, princess of the past, please lend me your courage. Oh, that's actually coming off of his head. I thought it was a tail of some kind. Why do I get the feeling that the Korok is up there somewhere? Oh, there's a chest up here. Of course, there it is. Alright then, it's time to figure out where I need to go. That one's actually not too far from here, but it looks of it. It's, wait, no. I mean, that is Zora's domain, right? Yeah, it is. Shaped exactly the same way. So it's just over here. At least I would think it's just over here. Yeah, it is. It's right there. I gotta swim up the waterfall, meaning I'm gonna have to switch over to my Zora armor. Makes sense. Well, so far this seems like a relatively simple one in comparison to, well, especially the one up on the friggin' mountain.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Salmon Link! Salmon Link! Ma! Elia's Shrine. Yeah, if I can breeze through yet another Champions Trial, then that's great job, because then it's just that much closer to me finishing this game. Secret stairway, secret tunnel, secret tunnel, secret stairway. Aha. Oh wait, no, I see what needs to be done here. Maybe I see what needs to be done here. This is the secret stairway of which they speak. Well, that's interesting how that worked. And again. Damn it. Could be I'm going about this all wrong, though. I might be able to do this like this. No! You must come back, Box. I need you. Oh, not to mention, I might be able to use a certain trick in this situation. Because I can't use magnesis on an item that's directly underneath me. But I can use it on an item that's directly underneath that, maybe. Or at least I thought I could. Oh well. Ah. Well, I admittedly screwed that up. I almost had it though. Almost there. Actually, no, what am I doing? There's an easier way to do this, and I just figured it out. Not to mention, can't I just do... yeah, that? I can just... I don't know, man. I was gonna make life more difficult for myself, don't I? Although at the same time... well, that's better. I still think there's probably an easier way I can do this. I'm just not seeing it. Well, at least I can get the chest now. Ha! Screw you, physics puzzle! Who is Isaac Newton now? Not me. Oh, hello, fully tucked. Thank you. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that was not the way they intended that to be solved, but here we are. And the Royal Shield is certainly a nice bonus. Not that I use shields very often anyway, but I just like collecting things. It's been a bit over a month since I played this, so I'm a little bit rusty on all the mechanics, but things have been going a bit more swimmingly than I expected. Yeah, the Crusher is pretty good, however, it's not really a good version of the Crusher. I don't have Daruk's version of it anymore. Either I forgot to pick it up or I broke it. I should get it reforged sometime. For what I'm doing at this moment in particular, it doesn't really seem like it's all that big of a deal, but I see what I'm thinking about doing is, especially before I do my final run at the castle at the end of the game, is I think what I might do is I might get all the champions' weapons reforged, and I'll go in there with those. Like, use those and the Master Sword and just clean out everything inside the castle. It'd be a fitting way to do it, I think. Now, I think Ulria Grotto was one of the areas I needed to go to. 3AT Shore. Let's see, I just cleared out that one. Okay, I think that might be the one near Ulria Grotto, perhaps? Oh, actually, it looks like it's near a dam of some sort, doesn't it? Might be the one here at Tall Peak. Well, whatever. I know for a fact that that one is over by that chain of islands, so I'm gonna go over there next. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that's next to Ulria Grotto. That's the one that's next to the area that Sidon was telling me about. It's amazing, I've gone through so much of this game, and I've only, in air quotation marks, found 280 Korok seeds. Out of the 999, I think? Speaking of Korok seeds, I should probably switch back to my Korok detecting mask. Oh no, I'm actually not collecting any of the memories. I've finished all those. What I'm doing now is I'm doing the Champions Ballad. I've already finished... Yeah, I've already finished Rivali and Daruk's parts of those challenges. Now I'm doing Mipha's. Although I suppose in a sense I am collecting memories, because you get a memory of each champion at the end of their respective quests, so there is that. Speaking of Koroks, appears there's one nearby. Up here, maybe. Get back here, you sparkly jerk! I have indeed gotten quite a lot of weapon slots, but I still have not maxed them out. I think I've actually maxed out my bow stash, though, so there's that. And yet, even then, there's never enough room, because I just want to take everything with me. Oh, do I have a picture of the ox yet? Actually, no, it's a water buffalo. The Order of the Royal Water Buffaloes. Hi, fish people.
Hi!
Ah, good morning. Oh, it's the champion, Master Link. How are things? As for me, I'm here to protect Sir Muzu. I hear at this very location is a trial that Princess Mifa herself... let's try that again. Princess Mifa herself challenged. If you want more information, please talk to Sir Muzu. Oh yeah, you're the guy who hated my guts. Ah, it is you, Link. What brings you to this place? We are here at the behest of Prince Sidon, who tasked us with keeping watch on this area. This is the land where Princess Mifa completed her sacred trial. Now, the signs that appeared 100 years ago have returned. Princess Mifa's notes had this phrase: while the morning sun is newly born, follow the path of light to the trial. I am not sure where they came from, but she often repeated those mysterious words about the trial. So I have to wait till morning, yes? See, I like that. I like that because there was a similar thing like this in one of Rivali's trials where I had to shoot the horn of one of the dragons that flew by. The dragon only flew by in a specific spot in the morning, or like at noon. There was a certain time it showed up. But there was a campfire parked next to the spot where you got that information, so you could actually wait until the appointed time. So at the very least, it's good for that. So we just wait till morning and we'll see where the sun leads us. There. Something tells me I'm gonna need the Zora armor to even survive this, so... Okay, I better stop here to rest up my stamina. Oh, crap. Or maybe I'll just keep going. Never mind, then. I should have cooked up some stuff to keep my stamina up. I didn't even think of it. Yeah, let's drop down. I thought this was going to be another one of those like relay race things where I had to keep following the rings, but I guess they wouldn't have two of those in a single champion thing. Alas, what have I done to this poor fish? I must commemorate the horrible thing I've done to this animal. And then I'll eat it. Another way to commemorate the horrible thing I've done to this animal. Well, by that I assume I need to do something like this. Yeah, the champion shrines are a little bit different than the regular ones, I've noticed. I would have thought I was able to push these things around, but I guess not. I guess what I must need to do is I need to shrink certain ones while leaving the others certain sizes so I can actually get up there, maybe. Let's try this. Oh. And then I'll just run clean off the side of this giant ice cube. Yeah, this one must be here for a reason. Yeah, because... No, that's not tall enough to get me all the way up now, is it? No, it is not. Okay, so it could be, if I shrink it just enough, it will be small enough for me to push it. Or small enough for me to pick up. I suppose there may be a bonus chest in here somewhere, but I'm not really, I'm not really too upset if I don't find it. Oh, that didn't work. Well, that hardly seems fair. Maybe I need to. Or maybe I just need one that's big enough. Although 2 will do the trick just as well, I'm sure. Providing I don't get crushed by it. No! Ah! Maybe if I chuck it from a little bit further back. Except not at that angle, clearly. Although on the bright side, I do believe this is probably where our hidden chest would be. Eh. Most of the stuff I have is better than that anyway. Okay, alternatively, because there is what appears to be a chute here, I am willing to bet either if I completely melt this one over here, or if I hit that switch again, another one will appear. So, let's put that theory to the test, shall we? Yep, there we go. Alright. Unfortunately, that's just as small as the other one was. And that's constantly throwing an ice block up there is not going to get me anywhere. Okay. Tell you what, I think I might have a way I can more readily control what size that is. I just need to wait for it to evaporate entirely. Okay, alright. So, we just let it shrink to the point where I can actually push it. And after that, then I can put the sword away, and hopefully that'll be tall enough for me to actually climb up on it and climb up onto the ledge. It's all about creative application of weaponry. Okay. Okay, so I can't pick it up, but I can push it, and I can jump on top of it. So, I just need to angle myself right so I don't slip it right off the edge. Which appears it might be easier said than done. This is going to be a bit of a slow process. And much like any other puzzle in this game, I can guarantee you there's probably an easier way to do this, but screw it. This is the way I figured out how to do it. This is how we're doing it. Come on. I am slowly moving him. There we go. Little bit further. Little bit further. Now. Wait, you mean to tell me I can't jump on top of it from there? Well, that seems kind of... Oh, there we go. Alright. For a minute, I honestly thought it was not going to let me jump on top of that, and then I would have called bullcrap. But it appears it succeeded. Well, now I just need to figure out where the last one is, and then I can challenge the Blight again and again. Okay, so our last one, well, wait, there. Still too used to the PS4 controller, everything is kind of a little bit different. Okay, so we'll get rid of that, and... this one was on a little cliff face next to what appears to be a dam of some kind, so... I think it's actually right there. Okay, so maybe the closest place for me to get there would be... Yeah, maybe I should fly on over from the Akala Tower. Alright, cool. Thanks a lot, Fully Tucked. Thanks for stopping by, too. I appreciate it. And you have yourself a fine lie down. This will be the last of the shrines I need to go to for the Champions Ballad for Mipha. Hopefully it's not going to be all that mind-bending, and I can actually finish it in a timely manner. You know, providing I don't freeze to death up on this tower beforehand. Okay, so Upland Zorana. I need to go that way. And this is another area I didn't really explore that much. Someday. Why are there guardians? Oh, wait, this is the one where, yeah, one of the things for her challenge mentioned that I had to destroy ancient tech or something, so yeah, I guess that must be this. Come on, Link, you can do it. Don't fall off the cliff for the love of God. Jump! Okay. Oh, hi, Mr. Moblin. You're gonna burn. Burn. Burn! That's probably not the best of weapons to use here. Okay, so let's see distinctly what that one says. Conquer the ancient foes. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need to actually take these things down. Also you! Oh, you have bomb arrows. What a jerk. I haven't been up this way before either. Crap, crap, crap! Wish I had some ancient arrows on me. Ah! Oh, I thought I could land on top of the damn thing. Apparently not. Okay, I got a better plan on how I'm going to deal with this. We're going to go to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, and I'm going to pony up the cash and materials to make myself some ancient arrows, and then I'm going to destroy these things. Again, this kind of might strike you a little bit like cheating, but I view it as using the game's assets to just make things a little easier on myself. You there, tiny Sheikah man! Make me some arrows. "15 arrows should be enough to pull it off. I hope. We'll see now. Oh cool, there's a destroyed Guardian up here. Interesting. Yeah, this way. This is going to go from being fairly difficult to incredibly easy. Aha! There you are. Now, you bee-eyed bastard! Look at me now! Ow! Okay, that one did look at me. There we go, that did it. Yes, give me all of your gear. Look at me. Look! Ow. Look at me! I've never tried so hard to get a guardian to spot me in my life. Ah! Like how time just sort of stood still there for a while. Alright then. Last one. The Satokoda Shrine. Let's see what kind of new challenge awaits me in this one. Support and guidance. It's rather fitting considering it's a trial done by Mifa. She was all about the support and guidance now, wasn't she? Still is, really. Lord knows she's saved my bacon more than once. Of course, now the question is... Okay, I need to get over there, don't I? Somehow. Well, that was a hell of a thing. Crap! Oh, I can actually influence that from here. Huh, I didn't realize. How about that? That might work. That one and this one. Ah, crap, that one's a bit too, that one was a bit too close. In reality, it should be like here. Still takes way too long for this one to recharge. Or rather, what I should do is this. Or not. First, they gotta throw some monumental shenanigans like this at me, don't they? Maybe if I stop this just the right time. That was not the right time. God damn. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I need to wait, I think, for it to head back. No, still too soon. Oh, Jesus. Actually, no, I'm doing this the stupid way. I don't need to use stasis, I need to use the bomb! I need to use the bomb I planted ages ago. That's what I need to do. Cryonis. Cryonis is the only one I need for this. There. That should do it. That should be enough. Well, sort of. Kind of. I still need to use stasis. Slowly but surely. Good lord, that took forever. And, I guess I'm not getting the chest. Oh no, I can still get the chest. I just have to do this, that's all. Oh, giant ancient core is not exactly something that wouldn't come in handy. Alright then. So finally, we can go to the Divine Beast and we shall see what we shall see. If you're wondering what that crackling noise is, that's just me snapping my fingers. It's a really nasty habit I have, but I've had it for years. Hands stiffen up a lot. 1 second there, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, folks. No, I don't want to destroy Ganon just yet. Okay, let us go to Divine Beast Varuta and finish this off. That's about all I'm going to have time for tonight, but at the very least we'll have 2 of these taken down, and then there's only going to be 1 left. Which is cool, I'm actually closer to finishing this game than I thought. I'd still like to find a few more Koroks, and of course find all the shrines. Some of that I'll probably do off-stream. But then again, I mean, I managed to clear out 2 of the Divine Beasts relatively quickly. Or 2 of the Champions Ballad things relatively quickly this time around. Okay, let's not be ridiculous. Let's take the Korok leaf off this time. There. I offer this trial. Basically the same stuff as last time. Once again, telling me that the truth is much deeper than I know. The truth is out there. And then we wait. And then we wait. And there we are! Wait, so what armor am I going to be wearing when I fight the Thunderblight Ganon? The Desert Voe armor? Or will I be wearing the disguised as a lady armor? Okay, so I have the light scale trident, I have those 3 fish, I have a silver bow, those 10 arrows, and I have 2 ceremonial tridents. Okay, well that was a good start. Sadly, it's probably not going to last that long, but, you know, we'll see. Although I think I wasted Urbosa's Fury that time. Yeah, because now it's going to do this, isn't it? Going to flood the area. Okay, this isn't going to be that difficult, hopefully. Ah! He says when he gets hit by a goddamn ice spear. Ow. Ow. Stop that. Ah. Well, there go all my arrows. Can I even beat this thing without the arrows? It's a very good question. Although I see one thing I can do. That's a picture. Although I don't actually have a picture of this thing, I don't think, for the compendium. I was kind of hoping that would actually go over and hit the damn thing, but okay. Ah! There we go, that's how you do it. Screw you, you big watery bastard! Kaboom! Well, 3 down, 1 to go. Well, well. Though our aims are different, our feet took us to the same destination. I speak figuratively, of course. I travel by wing rather than by foot, but you said you were walking around last time I was... Never mind, we won't get into that. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Mipha has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor her in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. You say that about all the champions, I'm sure. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine da-da-da. He has very similar things. Recall the champion of Ruta's wrath. Before she walked her chosen path. Mipha's kindness was known to all. Which is why the princess came to call.
So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa. And also, the Hylian with the sword that seals the darkness. Link.
Oh,
Ah, look at the baby Sidon. Isn't he adorable?
Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mifa. Perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta.
And of course, that's what I had to replicate when I did that one shrine quest.
Join me. We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. Let's go.
Sidon is so tiny, and then he gets so big.
Sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us, I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
Baby Sidon, still the same as regular Sidon. The greatest. Though she was known for her kindness, it seems the Zora Princess could be quite strict when necessary. So, what do you think of Champion Mifa's song? By writing a song that captures the determination of Champion Mifa, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The end result is not quite clear yet, but I'm beginning to feel a stirring of inspiration about those verses.
You're so strong. So much stronger than before. The power of Mifa's grace will now recharge much faster. As powerful as you are, I am certain you can save Hyrule, as well as the princess who awaits you.
Not that I'm jealous or anything, just saying. And that right there is stupidly useful. Mifa's Grace being the one I use the most frequently because I am not good at healing myself. At all. Alright, cool. So there we go. That's 2 more to... Wait. I don't remember seeing that shrine. Aha. Yeah, it's right in the middle of an area I have not gone to yet. Alright, well that's another one I can go to. Huh, nice. Cool. Well, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I'm glad that I managed to get back into Breath of the Wild and get that much further to finishing the game. I seem to recall it nearly took me this long to finish Rivali's. I think, again, that was simply because I did a bunch of other stuff, and it took me a bit longer to understand what it was I needed to do. This time around, however, I've got a better understanding of how these challenges seem to go. There always seems to be at least one time trial, for example. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. If you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing, very much for doing so. And, yeah, well, actually, I was going to say next time I stream, I might go ahead and carry on with Red Dead. I might alternate between Red Dead and this until this is done. But I actually have something special in mind for the next time I stream, because barring any unforeseen circumstances, I have a set time that I am going to stream for a change. And that is this Sunday. Now, I don't know when this Sunday, probably Sunday evening. But this Sunday, I will stream something. And I have a very specific thing in mind. And I'm not going to say any more than that. So, if you happen to stop by to watch, as always, I thank you. And hopefully, you will join me again on Sunday when we go into a little bit of... we're going to take a little trip down memory lane. I'll put it to you that way. So, if you're curious, stop by then. And, hopefully, I'll see you fine folks then. But until then, I will, for now, wish you a farewell and a good night.